weekend. I was actually in Maryland celebrating my aunt's 90th birthday with family, and we had a wonderful, wonderful time. So the plan was, my plan, was that I would be speaking this Sunday, of course. And this weekend, if you've been on Facebook, you've seen that Judy and I and Georgette and PJ have been at a women's retreat. And so you know that my talks come through me, and they just kind of happen. And I spoke at the retreat this morning, and so on Friday and Saturday, my talk for the retreat was starting to present itself. However, the talk for here was not presenting itself, which is not unusual, because sometimes it doesn't happen until late Saturday night or Sunday morning as I'm on my way here. And then my friend Georgette spoke. She is the CEO of Divine Life Enterprise, Dynamic Life Enterprises. And her talk yesterday is just perfect for our year of I Am. And so I said, no wonder I didn't have a talk. I'm not supposed to speak. And so Georgette used to live here, but she now lives in Atlanta, and she's not always here. And I thought, oh my gosh, she's here on a Sunday. She can talk. This is absolutely perfect for today. And during service after the meditation, she's also going to do a very special exercise with us with a card deck that she has created that will support us in our year of I Am. You know, just everything is in divine order. We don't have to worry about what to do and how to do it and when to do it, because it's all there if we'll just tune in. So I'd like to introduce to you one of my best friends in life. She's inspiring. She's one of my sisters. This is her thing. This is her bliss. This is her mission in life, and she's just knocking it out of the park. So I'm so pleased to be able to introduce her to you and have her speak to you this morning. So.
Before I even get started. Share your voice to heal, not shame, because there is nothing honorable in bringing pain. As we share our thoughts but close our hearts, we tear down and wear down the fabric of life. For many words we use are fraught with fear, anger, and feelings of superiority against humanity, leaving nothing to grace and offer to humility. We say we believe in Christ, but when we use words that oppress the soul, tear others down, or cast others out in the cold, I believe not, and I know not. He shared his voice to heal, not shame, so stop using his name in vain and to blame. For what he chose to do with words, for what we choose to do with words, can end a life just as quick as a bullet or a knife. With a vocabulary so wide and vast, can we use words that bless, not blast, and shatter hearts from inside out? For yes, I am, and you are, exquisite in our own right. Our hearts pump blood that run through each vein, just the same without a fight. As we are honored and blessed to see another day, yes, this day, can we share our voices to heal, not shame? Because in the side, no one will ever truly win when we play that game. For I am and you are worthy of receiving and giving and sharing our voices to heal. So from this day forward, can we use words that elevate hearts and bring power and comfort to one another? Yes, we can be so bold, as our words have the power to comfort and, yes, possibly save a soul. I wrote this because words are so important to me. Words have been spoken to me. Words have not been said. And words have challenged me. And words, like dynamic, have brought me here today. I am a product of New York City and proud of it. And I had a beautiful childhood. I grew up in the South Bronx in New York City. And I played constantly out in the streets with my friends. We had great times being able to support one another and being there for one another. every day I would come upstairs smelling like New York, and I loved it. It's great. I know that's not one thing you think about New York and a great smell, but it was the smell of the street. It was the smell of us being out there outside, being in touch with our friends, talking to one another, just being there and supporting each other. And it was a great neighborhood. And eventually I moved out of that neighborhood and I moved to Brooklyn, which I love Brooklyn. Started getting older, was the first person on my block to leave my block and to create a life outside of those streets in New York City. In that process though, I wound up becoming a single mom, but early on I was pregnant at the age of 15 and I had a stillbirth at the age of 16. I was 8 months pregnant, and I think for me, that was the second time that word showed up in my life. The first time was when I was in grade school, and I remember distinctly. I would get a report card all the time. I don't know if you remember the paper report cards. In the back, it would have the section comments. Right? Every day without fail. I mean, every year without fail, my mother would get the report card, and I knew instinctively what it would say. And it would say, Georgette is a bright student, but she talks all the time. All the time. And it was so bad that my teacher had to move me from the other side of the room to keep me from talking. And even though I didn't understand why they did that, I do now, because they have to do their job, right? I'm trying to do my job, which was tough. They're trying to do their job. But it hurt me, because it always made me feel that I talked too much, that I couldn't really say what it was I wanted to say. Even though I was talking, I wasn't really truly saying who I was, because I felt they didn't want to listen to me, that they would shut me down. As soon as I start talking, you talk too much. Can you be quiet? So that was one of my first entrances into words and how powerful they are. When people tell you no, or don't do that, or stop doing that, it just made me feel like I could never express my true self. The second moment in my life where words were so important for me was after I came home and I had lost my baby. I was 16 years old, and I went through the process of doing this all by myself. And I got home. I got home and nobody talked about it. Nobody said to me, how are you doing? Nobody said to me, what happened? So from talking too much and a lack of words, they're powerful. You can use them to hurt, you can use them to heal, you can use them to disregard people, you can use them to elevate people. I choose to elevate people with my words. The third time that a word shook me to my core and brought me to where I am today was when I was co-hosting a show with a friend of mine. So I became an entrepreneur. I did a plus-size fashion doll. I was the co-founder of a plus-size fashion doll company back in 1999. And those dolls were created, one, to make money. Let's be real. This is a great opportunity. There's nothing out there like that. But for me, it was more than that. It was about me talking to women about loving who they were, no matter what size they were. So that's what those dolls did for me. I became a romance consultant. I talked to women. I empowered women through their own sensuality, because I thought that was important. That was some of the things that, as women, we don't express, and we feel that we don't, not that we don't have the authority to express, but we don't have the confidence, I think, sometimes to express those parts of who we are as a woman. You know, it's a mom, and it's a wife, you know, and it's somebody's sister or somebody's, you know, mother, but it's never, I'm a woman. And this is part of who I am. So I realized that I had this theme in my life about empowering women. Then I became a co-host of a radio talk show. And we had a gentleman on the show, and what he did was that he offered an opportunity to read our auras. Right? I love that. Read my angels, tell me everything that's going on with me. That would be wonderful. So he read our auras, and in the process, he decided, he said he was going to give us a chart. In the chart, it told me how many angels we had, how many, I had 5 angels, I had like 4 women, and which kind of brings me back to my point, right? Love and power of women. So I had 4 angels, and but the most poignant thing in there was that there was a special message from your angel. And I remember distinctly being on the phone with him. Like it's like he's talking to me right now. And I'm reading this line, and he says, your angel said, you are dynamic. And I said, I just started crying. That word right there could not resonate with me, even though I had done all of these amazing things in my life. I mean, we took a doll from, imagination and created something that was powerful for women. Every day I was in women's homes talking about all of these things that were so intimate to them. But they talked to me about that. They trusted me. And this one word shook me to my core. I could not see me as being a dynamic person. Now, I don't know if that's ever happened to you.
Right.
Something comes up and shows up in your life and you're like, whoa, that's not me.
Right.
That can't be me. Who are they talking about? But it is you.
Right.
You are dynamic. You are beautiful. You are amazing. You are exquisite. You are all these things. And I could not, that word shook me for 3 years. And it kept coming around, it kept coming around. And I had a business called A Blissful Woman. That was the name of my company. And it was, I felt like I was a blissful woman, that was great, right? But when that dynamic word showed up, I realized I had to change the name of my company. Because I wanted that word to be in front of me all the time, to remind me where I was and where I was going, and who I am. And when I changed the name of the company, my whole life changed. But it did not mean that the journey was easy. The inner work is challenging. The inner work is hard work. And what I like to say, it's a pitch your tent, you are staying a while kind of thing. Okay? So we need to just plant that thing, because it takes work. But I was beginning to be open to express myself. And I would have dreams of, I never told Kim this, but I would have dreams of me standing in front of people talking. And I would be like, I don't know how that's going to happen. Like, I cannot do that, And so I wanted to meet so many more women who supported my journey. And that definitely helped me along the way. But being dynamic helped me to create this card deck. And when I decided to use affirmations, which I believe is so important, I just weren't using them on a regular basis. So I said, you know what, I'm creative. So let me go ahead and create my own affirmation card deck. And I said, and all of a sudden I just got this God voice came to me and said, it is brilliant that you want to affirm yourself. But it's so much more powerful for you to help affirm other people. And the title of the card deck came to me and it said, I am, you are. And I said, okay, well, how is that going to work? I have no idea how is that going to work. Idea came to me and said that I was going to have these powerful and transformational exchanges with people as they sit there and affirm each other. The 3 things that this card deck helps you do is 1, learn affirmations, right? Be able to use them on an everyday basis. 2, the most powerful part of this is being present.
Yes.
It's taking that time away from all the other things that we do, all the phones, all those things, with your spouse, with your partner, with your children, and be present with them and affirm amazing words to them. Give them the space to be who they are. Give them the space to see who they are. And you would be able to do that with one another. The other thing is non-judgment. Because just because we don't see that quality in you does not mean it's not there.
Right.
And just because I don't see that you are amazing doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. It just means that you've never been in an environment to be amazing. Or they've never seen you in that environment to be amazing. It's just like you have a friend, and I'll take my friend Kim for a prime example. I know her. I met her, and I remember when she was doing her storytelling. And when I saw her do her storytelling, I was like, oh my gosh, she is amazing. You know, you don't see your friends or your people a lot of times for who they really are, because they haven't had an opportunity to step into that space. And when they do, you are just amazed. You're so amazed at what they have and, you know, who they are as people. So this card deck does that for you. It allows you to see the people. It allows you to see yourself. It allows you to say words about yourself that you may have a challenge with. I've been in tons and tons of conferences with women who make 6 figures and have stood up and could not get to the next level because they still never feel worthy of even what they've done. So I know it's important. I know it's important to learn to love who you are, all the qualities that make you this beautiful, this beautiful spirit, you know, that God chose us to breathe life into every single day. And so I wanted to share that with you and tell you a part of my story, and I would love to be able to have you use the card deck, use for 5 minutes this afternoon, just so you can get a feel and experience the I am that you are. And I just want to thank you so much and just say thank you. Everybody here is just so dynamic and amazing and beautiful, and I can't wait to start hearing these words come out of your mouth. Thank you so much.